Yes, sir, Ski. You are tuned into another edition of Infinite Vibes, provided by Taste and Powered by Dash Radio. I'm Moran, the man. My lovely co-host DJ B-Lex and D-Lou are in the building as well.
Yes, sir.
Yo.
Absolutely good to see y'all. And it's a lot of things that's up right now. The women are running the industry. You know, I got two female co-hosts on my show, and we're in the presence of somebody who is going crazy with her music and just her presence in general. Please introduce yourself to our listeners, Queen.
Yo, what's up? This your girl Supa. Y'all already know who it is.
Now, is this the real Supa Peach? Can we see eyes?
Yes, this the real Supa.
Can we please see
got the
eyes?
S on my chest.
Right, that part.
Your real eyes. There she go, y'all. There she go. Supa Peach is in the building. What's happening, Queen?
What's up? What's poppin'?
You tell us. You the one that's popping.
Right.
Hey. What's poppin'? I just dropped a single called Talk My Shit. I need everybody to go get it.
Yeah.
Talking your shit.
Period. Yes,
I
talking
love it. Okay.
Absolutely. Now, yes, this is the Supa Peach from the rap game. So for anybody that might be seeing her for the first time in a long time,
Right.
she is cursing now. She's growing up, but it's okay. We rock with her. She's been famous for a very long time, and for what we can tell, she is definitely maturing into the industry well. So
y'all see it? Oh.
I had a little cameo in the first season because I was working downtown and they was doing y'all was doing the freestyles downtown, like they had y'all doing it on the spot to random people.
Yeah.
And I was one of the people.
I gotta look at it
Puerto
again.
Rican. Yeah, I had the Puerto Rican guy.
I gotta pull that one up.
Yeah, that was the 2016. Yeah.
absolutely.
I can't believe it.
Hey, you know,
Came
it's
a long way.
really definitely been, you know, a joy to watch you grow and mature. So, you know, how do you take in everything now up until this point?
How I take in everything? You mean like the music?
Just you, everything you got going on.
Me being me growing up in the industry, it make me, well, actually I'm maturing. So like a lot of stuff that I did when I was younger, and I look back, I'm like, I could have went another route. Like I could have did, you know, not said this or said that, or played my cards, you know, a little better.
Yeah.
Not a little better, but I could have been more calm.
It's okay. It's all right. I mean, you were a kid.
Well, I don't regret it, but I'm just saying.
Right.
Absolutely.
You were 12 years old.
Yes.
That is young.
It is. So like a lot of stuff, you know, a lot of stuff that I say is like, she just a kid. I'm just running my mouth.
Exactly.
Like, but you know, a lot of people don't get it when you're a public figure. They like, oh, you're not supposed to say that. But I'm just a kid, and that's what people don't get. Like, girl, I don't understand. I'm just
when you doing
telling how I
great things,
feel.
you're gonna be criticized regardless.
Period.
So,
Yeah, you were right about that. It don't matter what you do, they're gonna talk regardless.
That's real. That's
so,
real.
being that the fact that you have came a long way, what are some things that are most important to you now? Because you went from 12 to 18. Like, what are some things that are important to you?
What's important to me is just, I guess, like staying out the way, constantly putting out music, working. When I'm in the studio, I be more on me. Like if I don't, like I be real, like I'm real perfect. Like with my music, like I just keep going and going and going until like it's right. Like back then, I just be like, okay, verse, but I don't really, you know, care as much. And like my wardrobe, I stay fly. Like I stay looking good, and that's about it.
That's
I just
real.
be practice my craft. That's what.
You've been perfecting that
Perfecting,
craft.
yeah, I say that,
And
yeah,
you looking
perfecting
good,
it,
like you
yes,
said. The wardrobe is on point.
Yes.
Or
Who the stylist?
Myself.
Oh, that's
don't tell us you drove yourself to your interview too now.
right.
Nah, I ain't doing all that.
Dope. So, you know, one thing that really has been a real factor right now in hip hop is mental health.
Oh, yes. Oh, my God.
And we do know, like, you know, when you were on the show, The Rap Gang, none of us were participants, but there were moments where it seems like people were trying to make you look crazy. And people were trying to.
Yes.
So, go ahead.
But I guess that's just a part of fake reality TV. Like I come, you know, I'll watch it at 12 years old and I'll be like, oh my God, like, I didn't say that. Like, why they doing that? Like, and my mama, well, we didn't get it, but, you know, I had to start thinking like, oh, it's just TV, like, it's fake. So then when I'm really watching it, I'm like, oh, hell no, like, y'all hoes got me so messed up. And then I really be, me being a real person, when I see them, I be like, oh, hell no, that ain't, that's not 100. But I didn't know. It's just, I don't know.
Do you feel like you were just more so defending yourself though? Because you are human.
Defending? To be honest, if you watch the show from the beginning, like I never, you know, in an interview said anything or like talk. I was most like a fun kid on the show, like just was very confident, but I never did all of that. So when I look at it and other people talking about me, I'm like, whoa, and then they was mad about me not writing. I was only 12 years old. Like, who don't get help writing? Right. Like, who don't get help writing? Everybody in the industry right now, even the older people still get help writing. Right. Like, that don't really matter. A hit is a hit. As long as you deliver that shit, that's what's up. Because a lot of people that write shit and this shit ain't talking about nothing. It's like, I can't believe the shit. Like, what are you like? What are you saying? Like, I don't believe it. But
I don't understand that either, because music originated from collaboration. Like, they had 15 musicians in the room. They had 5 to 10 writers in the room. Like, it was never like a thing where it was like, oh, Gladys Knight in every world of music, ha ha ha. Like, I don't know when that
Michael Jackson needed Quincy Jones.
So they really
come on, bro. Like,
so they really tried to like ruin me as a kid, like make me feel bad about it. But it didn't make me feel bad about it because Mr. Jermaine, like, that ain't even, but we mean after the cameras, I'm like, oh, wow, you want to tell me this now? Y'all doing this for ratings. So everything was just for ratings. I was that kid that was top paid, but they used me just for ratings. That's it.
Speaking of Jermaine, what is some advice that he gave to you?
Actually, I love Mr. Jermaine. Like, he's a real calm person. Like, I would say that. Like, he's good with kids, and that's very important for the industry. Like, when you good with kids and you work with kids, it's more comfortable, because a lot of grown men, it's just weird. Like, but I actually like him. He teach you a lot. Like, be ready, stay ready, stay fly. Even though you ain't got to tell me that, but he's like, stay fly, like, be ready. Oh God, he keep you ready. Like, it's like artist development.
Yeah.
Right.
So stuff you don't know, he gonna teach you.
Are you happy that you went through all of that already?
Yes.
So like now you feel like, well, it's a question. Do you feel like you have an advantage? Being that you started so young, you went through all that turmoil when you was younger. So do you look at life now and where you are now? It's like, all right, I could see it when it's coming, and I know how to handle it.
I feel like I do got a lot of growing up to do. And when I came out, I was young, so times have changed. Like, when I was young, it was all about talent. So, like, now, when I see shit, I be like, what the hell? They're not even real artists. So it's kind of weird to me how, like, certain artists just pop off. Like, damn, like, I don't know if they paying. It's just so different to me now. So it's like, I don't know how to come. I got the talent. I got the image. I got the looks. I'm pretty. I'm hard. But it's just like, everything just so different now. They don't even gotta look good, rap right. It's just blowing. So I don't know how to take it. I just feel like whatever's for you gonna be for you. My time is my time.
That part.
Cool. So on to something a little bit more positive. You are a woman in the industry, and for what we could tell, the women are just out here winning between Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, my co-host. It's a lot of them.
I've seen you before.
Me?
Yes. I don't know where though.
Probably. Yeah.
So how does it feel for you to be a woman within the industry that's just making your strides as a female?
I feel good in the industry. I'm just ready for them to hear the older me more stepping into the adult lane, I could say.
Sound like you just got a point to prove. Like, I don't know, it's like, and again, we speak on mental health because, again, people did attack you for no reason, but it really feels like you really just want to let these people know, like.
I mean, I've been, a lot of people, I mean, they might say, but everybody knew I've been hard, been raw. Like, I've been that bitch. So, like, me being older now, it's just like, I feel like the industry is like, oh, she older now, I want to listen to it. When, no, I've been hard. You should have been listening. You should have been woke. Definitely. It's just the fact they be like, oh, I don't know what's wrong with this generation. Like, oh, she grown now, so now I can listen. Like, that don't make sense. If somebody hard, they hard. Just like a collaboration. It don't matter if I'm 18. If I'm hard, bitch, collab with me.
Right.
But a lot
of 18. Yeah. I gotta play devil's advocate a little bit. I'm more inclined to listen to somebody who's 18 than somebody who's 12.
But I'm not talking about sexual stuff at 12. The same music I'm doing now was the same music I was doing when I was 12.
But it's a different mentality. You know, being someone who's over 18, I'm not about to listen to a 12-year-old.
But I ain't got no 12-year-old voice though.
It don't matter.
I guess
you still 12.
You
still minor.
We listened to MJ when he did, he was young, and we listened to that music.
But I could see, like, if it was like a regular 12-year-old, like, I mean, I'm not saying that true, but people actually listen to my music though. That's the thing. But I feel like to be more accepted, now they want to accept me, is me now being older, and it's kind of weird.
It depends on what you talking about.
Yeah, so you talk about the same thing you talked about 18 and 12. It's
like I never had bubblegum rappers. Like, I never had bubblegum bars. Like I always, the stuff I rap about now is like fun in my life, like me vibing and just different flows. Right. Like that's just always been me.
For example, Lele. Y'all have heard of Lele?
Of course.
Yeah, she's a super. You know, she's a kid, but she's still a superstar in her right. But I wouldn't listen to that music. But she promotes for the kids. But your music is
but I never
hard.
made kid music like, oh, gaga, ooh. No,
you got more
never shit like that.
About your music. It's not like, oh, we got to do a dance to it.
Because a lot of people don't even know how old I was when I was 12. They used to be like, oh, she already 16, but I wasn't.
Yeah, I didn't know you was 12 either.
Yeah, I know you was 12 either. I thought you was at least 14.
Yeah.
At least 14.
So that's true.
Okay. Well, Supa Peach, you got our support.
Right. That's bottom line.
It's good that you are in this good mental space. It sounds like you're in the process of getting a lot of things off your chest and a lot of get backs. Yes. So, you know.
I ain't got to get no get back.
Okay.
I ain't got no get back.
There we go.
That part. Okay. So promote your new single.
Talk My Shit out right now. Video out right now and album loading. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter @_Supa Peach. SUPAPEACH. Super.
Cool. Now, before you go, though, one thing about Infinite Vibes, we always like to get our guests to leave with positive words of affirmation. So what is some advice that Supa Peach can provide to anybody that's just trying to get like you, Queen?
Okay, if you young, I would say, if you young and you rapping, I would say just do you, be yourself. Don't worry about what other people doing. Your time is your time. Don't be like, oh, she got this, she got that. I gotta have it. But I would say this age, like me being a teenager, I see some people like, oh, she got a car, she got an apartment, or she got this, she got that. But that ain't got nothing to do with you. You gotta just do you. That's it.
Exactly.
Yeah. I ain't even gonna start.
Supa Peach, we rock with you. Hey. We definitely rock with Supa Peach. Right. Please give our listeners your social media one more time and introduce this record that you want us to play right now.
Talk My Shit.
Talk My Shit. Infinite Vibes, Taste, Dash Radio. Supa Peach is in the building.